Good morning, I'm Emma Deary, and this is a quick practice you can do in your PJs, in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever you're in your PJs or whenever you need to just wake up your body for the first time. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm going to sit on a little pillow to start with. You might like to do the same, or a block, just to raise your hips up above your knees to help support your spine, because we feel quite hunched in the mornings, or if we haven't done anything to open our body. So once you've got settled, sitting tall, and for a moment close your eyes, just take a deep inhale through your nose and just let go through the mouth. Just arrive here. Then place your fingertips on the ground beside you either side, and again take another deep inhale. And exhale, fingers into the earth. Let all the breath go. Bring your hands back to your knees. Inhale and lift your gaze and your chest and your chin right up to the sky. And then as you exhale, holding onto your knees, draw your belly back away from your ribs, from your hips, sorry. And inhale, come up. We're just starting to move the spine mindfully with our breath. And then come back up to center and start to move round in a circle. So inhale to come forward. Exhale round. And you might hear some pops and some clicks as your body wakes up. Just keep using the breath, sending that breath deeply into the body. More oxygen into the blood, waking up all the organs, all the internal organs. And then the other way, inhale. Exhale. And just allow yourself this sacred time just to be you. And even if you are not completely alone right now, just tune inwards with your breath. Come back to neutral, drop your head over to one side. And just swing the opposite hand around behind your back, and either keep your hand there by your lower back, or maybe you reach it all the way and interlace your fingers. Squeeze your elbows and your shoulder blades together. Big inhale into your neck and exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, bring the head up. And exhale over to the other side. And then taking the hand around the back again, you can just have the back of the hand on the lower back, or you can reach a bit further across, interlace. See if you can have the other finger on top when you interlace this time. Big inhale, big exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows together, creating a bit of space. Inhale back to center, release the hands, circle the shoulders round and back. Inhale to lift, exhale back. And then fingertips on the shoulders and lift the elbows. And then the arms all the way up. And draw the shoulder blades and the elbows back. And again, all the way up. And back. And this time interlace the hands behind you. So draw your knuckles away, squeeze the shoulder blades and lift your chest. And then as you exhale, hinge forward, drawing the knuckles up towards the sky. And you get a bit of a stretch in your hips and your lower back, and then just take a little sway side to side. And then come back to center. Draw the knuckles back down towards the bum, rolling up. Bringing the head back and just circle the shoulders once more. Shoulders, elbows, and arms. And again. And then just pop your cushion or whatever to one side, or you can pop it underneath your knees if your knees don't feel comfy just directly on the ground. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, about hip width apart, and just start to circle around in your body here. So really bend the elbows and think kind of quite animalistic, all the way down one way. So we're just moving into the shoulder joints, into the chest and into the hips. And the other way. And if you're beginning your day, or you've come to this video right now with stressful thoughts, tension, worry, fear, anxiety, or anything that's been left over from yesterday, just see if you can use each breath to release and let go of those and send them down into the ground. And then next inhale, stretch your right foot back. And you really don't need any kind of yoga gear to practice yoga. Do it in your PJs, do it in your comfies, and then release. Because it's all about your mind and body connection. So releasing the tension in your mind, connecting into your body, activating your central nervous system to bring you to a state of calm. And bring that knee back. You don't need fancy clothes for that, unless it makes you feel really good, in which case put on your fancy clothes. It might be the only opportunity we've got for it. So lift your hips up, but keep your knees really bent. And just let your head nod and shake. And then start to twist the hips so you bend one leg and then the other. And then bend the knees, rise up in the toes and lower the heels towards the ground into a downward dog, and then bring your weight forward, lower the knees once more, squeeze the elbows in and lower the whole body down. Inhale, lift the chest up and just turn your head from side to side. And lower down. And again, inhale, little cobra, tuck the toes underneath you, back into downward dog. And then just walk your feet towards the middle. And just inhale halfway. And then exhale, hinge from your hips and grab hold of your elbows. Bend your knees a little bit and just sway side to side. Ooh, nodding and shaking your head. And then release your hands. Inhale halfway. Draw your hands up towards your thighs. Whoops. And exhale, hinge forward. And this time bend your knees and sweep your arms all the way up. And grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and reach over to one side. And up. Switch over, hold onto the other wrist and reach over towards the other side. And back up as you inhale. And then open once more and bend all the way down. Walk your legs back so you come back into that full plank or knees lowered plank, whatever is your flavor today, and really just listen to your body. What does she need? Squeeze elbows in as you lower down. Inhale to come up and exhale, round in the back, wide knees, feet together, child's pose. Take your hands over to the right side. Place your left hand on top of the right for a slightly deeper stretch, or you can just have it on the floor. This is stretching into your armpits and your shoulder blades. And then round to the other side as you inhale. Right hand on top of left or just next to it. Back to center. Inhale, roll yourself up. Bring your knees back in line with each other and tuck your toes underneath you and just sit back on your heels for a moment, so you're really stretching out the toes. See if you can work that baby toe down to the ground. Inhale your right arm up and just push the arm slightly so the elbow becomes above your shoulder, and you might reach round and just to the lower back, or you might reach your fingers or your top, or you can grab your dressing gown strap or belt or whatever, and then just check in if your body's kind of sunk forward. Close your ribs in. Just draw your pelvic floor up a bit to support you. Stretching in the neck and shoulders, and then just looking up gently and looking down. Back to neutral, looking one side really gentle and the other. And then let go of the hold, release the arm, circle the shoulders back. Just come off the toes for a moment. Circle the ankles one way and the other. Lift the hips into your downward dog. Coming forward into your plank. Full plank or knees, squeeze the body in. Inhale, lift the chest in little cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes once more, coming up. Just starting to raise the pulse a little bit. Send the hips back again, downward dog, and then come back down onto your knees once more and sit back onto your heels again. And we'll just take that arm stretch to the other side. So toes are being opened again. feet are getting some love. Lift this arm up and then bend the elbow and just help it, just encourage it back. But notice what happens as you try and reach back, that body's going to want to arch, the spine's going to want to arch and the ribs are going to flare. So see if you can keep the ribs closing in towards each other so that the spine is neutral, the pelvic floor is working to hold us, and we're just waking up the core a little bit, grabbing the fingers if you get them, or your top or your strap, and just gently with your neck. Up and down, side to side. And then release. Circle your shoulders back. Coming forward, all the way down onto your belly. One more cobra. And exhale. And then bring yourself up. Sitting onto your heels, swing your legs round. Extend them out in front of you. Reaching up towards the sky and then just hinging from the hips, hinging from your hips. Don't worry where you land, just think about keeping your spine in line. So aiming not to hunch over. So maybe you're on your thighs, your shins, or you can hook over your toes. Just take a deep breath here. Settle in, new day, new moment, new energy. Inhale to come up. And then just crossing the legs, so just come around this way. Taking the left hand over the top onto the right knee. Inhale, right arm up and behind you into a twist. Lift before you turn. And back to center. Crossing the other hand over the top. Inhale this one up and back behind you. And back to center. Just lift the shoulders up and then let them fall. And again, up and let them fall. And we're just going to come down onto the floor. So your choice, you can come sideways and onto your back, or you can just activate a little core muscle, bringing your fingers together, palms together, interlace with first two fingers out and reach those away like a laser beam and draw the belly button in, squeeze the thighs as you come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Just circle your knees in one direction and the other. Grabbing hold of the back of the left leg, drawing it in towards you. You can extend, you're holding the right leg and you can extend the left leg, or you can keep that on the ground. And then switch. So you could just be here, relax your shoulders, or you could extend the underneath leg and maybe extend the top leg. Just working with your body, your flexibility, your need. What do you want to feel from this? Do you want to start your day going hard, stretching, or do you just want to gently feel your way in? Be true to yourself. Draw your knees in, hug your nose up. See your knees and give them a kiss if you reach. And if not, give them a stroke. Coming back down, let your feet fall. Little thud. Turn the knees so they fall side to side, the soles of the feet together. And just connect for a moment here. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. I am okay. I am exactly where I need to be in my life right now. This is all my journey. And then just take the hands to the outside of your thighs, draw your knees up, roll over onto one side. Just take a little pause and think about something that you're really grateful for, or something you really love, something that brings you joy. And then using your hands to push yourself up. Going back to seated for a moment. Just feeling, being aware of your body a little bit more now, just noticing. If there's anything else you need to stretch and move and breathe into, you can. Otherwise, bring your hands to your heart center. Just acknowledging the intelligence of your mind and the intelligence of your super body. The light in me honors, loves, respects the light in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. I really hope you enjoyed that, Mama. Leave me a comment below if you did, like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And if you head over to emmadeary.com, there is a free 5-minute grounding meditation waiting for you to bring you back to calm and balance whenever you need it. See you next time.